guys, in this video we're going to be creating a lawnmower in Minecraft. So basically, the way it works is we're going to be able to stand on grass, be able to stand on it and make it turn into dirt. A little bit like so just enable it and you'll see that now we have kind of a working lawnmower. We need stuff. Okay, so I just said it's false, but you can see it kind of works, but there's one problem, and that is, you see, we now can't go down. You can break the block or whatever, and also the fact that it works not just on grass, so it's in every block end. Look, well, you can basically god bridge. Look, not god bridge, on scaffolding. That's a really cool thing, except you can't go down. Well, you can, like. Okay, so you see, it's kind of every time. Basically, it's also impossible to take full damage.
This is just getting better and better.
So, as you see, there's a bit of a problem with that. We're going to need a new system, so we don't have this like scaffolding sort of effect, and also so we don't have this. And I think, great. And also, I'm going to try and have like a block, like a sort of like a lawnmower style. I'm not sure. We need to make something that's like one block basically. Red concrete maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really look like a lawnmower. We might be able to do something like 2 blocks. Maybe if we get like a rail, it might look better. No, it just doesn't really work. We can like offset stuff, so like, yeah, I think actually you can. You'd be able to put these sideways if you were to do with falling block. Okay, so actually that's gonna fall. See, so I accidentally created this system where it falls, and that's kind of cool, because I didn't set the block to have no gravity. Okay, so we've got it, but it seems it can only be like offset on like certain angles. It can't be offset like pointing 90 degrees because look, I've even set it to what? Sorry. What? I swear I typed it out. Okay, yeah, so don't know what I did last time, but I've set the rotation, which is the yaw on pitch. The yaw's the first one, and pitch is the second one, at least I believe so anyway. And as you can see, it's not changing at all, no matter what we set it to, like 90 or something. Still no, and the same with that one, like set it to like what, 64? Nah. So you can't have offset blocks quite how I would want them. These should be going way back now, yeah. They don't last forever for some reason, even when you set the time to -1. It might be like a minus like 100 or something. I don't know, that might be a bit better of an idea. I don't know what you're supposed to set it to make it last forever. You can use a command block. I don't think there's actually a way of making it last forever, but you can use a command block to make it last a little bit longer. But anyway, I think for now we'll not have a model. We will just literally be able to walk around like this, and it will go up under our feet, and we'll be able to go down as well. So, okay, for this, my idea is to have a command block that executes if the block below us, so is grass. If it's a grass block, then yeah, that's it. Okay, so now I'm hoping that if there's grass underneath me, it just turns to dirt. So it's not doing it normally, but it is doing it when it's grass. Alright. And, oh, well, I wasn't really expecting it to be that easy, but I think there probably will be some things I'm missing. Alright, well, that was easy to make a lawnmower. There is a couple of other things I want to add, so I want to I want to be able to do the trigger commands. So I can like trigger cut grass or whatever. And I want to be able to remove the actual grass as well. And I think we're also going to up the radius because you don't want it just one block. We'll probably do like one in each direction. So instead of doing set block, we'll do fill. Okay, so I'm hoping now I've made it so it's a little bit improved. Oh, that's way too much. And you can see there's a bit of a problem there. So that's not 2x2 area. It's a 4x4 area. It's 2 in each direction. Yeah, we want 1 in each direction, ideally. So just change all these numbers to 1, and then I think we have to do a little bit of fixing to make this a little bit better. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to do this easy with just 1 command block. What? What? That's not. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's set to. Oh, the coordinate 1. God, where are we? Where are we? Where is the coordinate 1? How far away is that? That's not that far, luckily. Yeah. 1's over here, so that's not too far. It's quite lucky. There's a lot of water. This is a really weird spawn, by the way. Like floating stuff. This really, like, how normal is this? We've got like an entirely underground system. It's like it's really laggy as well. We're going spectator mode. How big is this cave system? Yeah, this is so weird. That's like not normal. But let's see if our lawn mowing system is working properly now. It's working better, but you can still see there's a problem there. It's adding grass that it doesn't need. So essentially, what we can do because of this glitch is super bridge. Everywhere you place grass and stand on it, it does that. So I think the plan is look, we can. Let me just give you an example. So I'm gonna disable this so I don't turn what I just placed into like dirt. Okay, so we've got a little platform here, and if I was to do, I can do execute if block boom boom. Yeah, that's fine. It's air. Then we can execute it, so we can run set block grass. Oh, we'd do this the other way around, wouldn't we? We'd set it to be dirt. So if that block there is grass, we're going to set it to dirt. As you can see, it hasn't worked. Have I done something wrong? It's sitting there, isn't it? I bet. Without even knowing it's that block. No, I've done something wrong. It's grass. Oh, it's grass. I'm stupid. So what this command will do is, if that's grass, it will set to dirt, as you can see it has. But if it's dirt, it will do nothing, and if it's air, it will do nothing. If it's anything apart from grass, it'll do nothing. So because we only want to change it if it's grass. So you can see it changes because it's grass. It doesn't matter anything around it. But it doesn't change if it's dirt. So that's basically exactly the same as the system here, but it only works for the block below. We now want the block to our right one, forward one, left one, back one, right forward, right back, back left, left forwards. Yeah, there's a couple more. We're going to need probably 1 command block for each of these. I wanted to do this with 1, but it seems like we can't do this. It wasn't like a challenge or anything, so I guess it's not the end of the world if we don't do it with 1. So I think doing it with 1 would have been better, even though it's pretty easy to copy. But it doesn't matter, we're not doing it with 1. We can try and do the system a bit more. We're going to be able to do the trigger command and see to get it to work at the end. Okay, so I've enabled it now, hopefully. I say hopefully, and I am not very hopeful. Did I forget to execute it? No. What have I done wrong? These like not always active or something. You know, I'll just set the middle one to always active. Does that work now? Nope. What's happened? What? It was working like a second ago, I swear. Execute did awesome. If the block one below is it's grass, not yeah, I said it to be grass, not grass_block. Okay, everything's set to grass block instead of grass, so hopefully no. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know if I just missed. I don't know why I said no. I think like no, it wasn't fail. Obviously I was thinking for a second, wait, why is it not going down there? Obviously we've not set it to, but you can see if you put grass there, it's done. But if you place it in here, it doesn't change, which is obviously what we want, which is great. So now we go along our day, cutting all this grass. You know, great. I'm not sure when you'd want this. We can copy all this. Actually, I should copy all this and change grass block to just grass. But because I did say I might do that. But you know, it's not the end of the world. We could place it to air, then place it back to grass, back to dirt. Sorry, and that would get rid of it. Like if you look like. So yeah, let's get. Yeah, this is a good example. If we were to then like, you can see, it gets rid of it. Even if it's instant, it gets rid of it. Unless you like cancel it. Like, but you can't do that without. You can't cancel events without plugins. Though I have found a way you can do it without plugin using teleporting, which I'll talk about in another video. Where basically, in fact, I'll show you a bit of an example. So now we've got our grass cutting all working where it's kind of putting the grass. Wait, is it doing the corners? Hang on, I've actually got to test this. I need like a flat piece. I'm not sure whether it's doing the corners or not. Here would be a good example. It's not. It's not even doing the corners. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not doing the corners. It's not gonna do that one. Yeah, it's not doing the corners. So we're going to find out why it's not doing these corners. Okay, so now we've got our lawnmower system working, where it'll lawnmower in like a square sort of shape. That's obviously pretty cool. And now I've got that working, we need to get the system where you can run /trigger. /trigger, like cut grass. There you go, that could be. So I believe, I've not done a trigger command in a while, but I think we do scoreboard, objective, add, and then call it like the name of it, so we'll call it cut grass. And then the criteria will be, I think it's trigger. Yeah, I did that right. So this is how you do it, and you need to give it a display name, which we'll just call cut grass. You can do like colors and all that. In fact, I'll get the color codes up. Okay, so now we have a new objective, cut grass. It's in bold, right? Yeah, that's what I set to. Yeah, that was really cool. Cut grass. There you go. Yeah, and if we actually now make it so we run. I think it says like this is not ready to be run yet or something. Cannot trigger this objective yet. Whereas normally it says unknown scoreboard objective. I'm not sure where we go from here. I know you do like objective scoreboard, maybe like players, and else enable, and then MJ also, and then cut grass. There you go. Yeah, enable trigger. So now we can do trigger. cut grass with 2 S's. There you go. And trigger. Obviously, now we actually can't run this again. So I'm going to disable this, and I'm hoping this will just disable it. Yeah. So it's actually a really simple way this will work. And we also have to make 2 now, one to enable, one to disable. Just because that's the way we're going to have to do it, like enable cut grass, disable. So just cut grass and stop cutting grass. Okay, so I've set these doors. Okay, so now I'm really hoping that this is going to work now. I'm just going to give a quick check. I've checked there's always active, everything. That's always active, always active, always active. So you can see it says test failed, but then as soon as we set ours to 1, in fact, we're going to, I've not actually set this up finished properly, obviously we're disable it. So if we were to do scoreboard, objective, players, enable, MJ Dawson, cut grass, we're now enabling it, and now we can run trigger, cut grass. Now it says cutting grass, and it works. So that's obviously what we want. I'm going to double check that I've done all the command blocks properly by dropping here. They're all done properly, and there's absolutely no chance that I got them all. So now we're going to need some sort of system to detect, to be able to disable it, because at the moment we have to run scoreboard, players, reset, reset, oh no, remove, I think, MJ Dawson from cut grass. Oh wait, 2. Yeah, there you go. You have to do that, and now you know look at the grass. That's a long command. Plus now, if we actually did want to run cut the grass, you'll see that we can't trigger this objective yet. So I'm also going to set this to no, I'm not. So there is a bit of a problem. You see, if we run trigger, we can add a certain amount. If we were to press add 2. We would be able to mine the grass, but we are, my god, that's really annoying. We're not getting the chat message. I don't know what was meant to be in there, so annoying. And that does need to be stopped. Alright, I think that should be it now. So if we were to run, we need to enable it first, obviously. Player, enable, MJ Dawson, cut grass. So it should be enabled. Now if we run trigger, cut grass, yeah, we're cutting the grass. And now if we run trigger, stop cut grass, no longer cutting the grass. We're getting spammed that, oh that's because we're not set it to be 2. Strange. So we should now be able to do trigger, cut grass again. We should be able to cut grass. Then if we do trigger, stop cut grass, no longer cut the grass, trigger, cut grass. There we go. So it's now toggleable. Probably didn't need that much hassle. There's not many command blocks, but I mean that's what I went through. And now we can go along in survival mode or creative, whatever, and you can go along and cut your grass. I'll get rid of these. Don't need these anymore. Go along, cut your grass. Like, oh wait, I want to stop cutting my grass. This will work on the server. This will work, whatever. And you notice if we run this again, you can't trigger this. And if you run cut grass, run again, can't trigger it. Because you're only allowed to do it once until you've stopped cutting grass. So that's like epic, I guess, that it works. So when editing this later, I've realised that there's a bit of a problem. Hang on, I've been trying to fix this problem, you see. But let me show you the problem. When we run trigger cut grass, trigger stop cutting grass, I mean, you have triggered stop cutting grass, and if you run cut grass, obviously that's in colour, and that's not, it's a bit ugly. We can fix that, but I can't be bothered. No longer cutting grass and cutting grass. But the problem with that is obviously we have the triggered thing, and I was looking at to remove it, and I came up with the idea that if you disable command block output, set it to false, sorry, then when it's triggered, you have the correct chat messages. However, there is a problem. Any other commands, like obviously clear my inventory. Oh, I've got to have an item to clear my inventory. We don't get we only get error messages basically, and command block messages. So if I was to kill myself normally, you see all it says is MJ Dawson fell out of the world. Let me do another example. So it just says MJ Dawson fell out of the world. However, if we were to set game role command block send command feedback to true, kill, we have MJ Dawson fell out of the world, then killed MJ Dawson. If it's on a server, it would potentially be worse because now you're not going to be able to see if other operators run commands, or you may, I don't know, but I don't think you'd see when other operators run commands. So yeah, there's a bit of a problem with that. So what I decided to do was try and make it so it ran from here. Turns out it's a tick too late. So even if we make it when they set executes to disable it, it still doesn't work because it's not fast enough. And even if we re-enable it at the end, it either always stays disabled or always stays enabled. I just can't find the right balance. There's probably some way of doing this, and there's probably like a game rule called remove trigger messages or something. Do trigger. Yeah, there's probably something that can do this. Entity drops. Yeah, there might be. There probably isn't though. So I've just had to resort to disabling command block feedback, set it to false, and now my lawnmower is all good. When I leave the wool download or the wool download, sorry. In fact, I'll leave the wool download instead of the schematic, because if you're doing this on a single player world, you'll need a mod. However, you're probably not going to want to download. You're probably going to want to put this in your own world. So you go here. Then, if you want to use a schematic mod, you can bring that over your own accord. I don't want to do that. But I'll before I release the wool download, I'll re-enable command block feedback, and I'll also remove the cut grass thing below your head. It's not below your head anymore. I'll remove it on the scoreboard. I guess I'll get back onto the video. I'm still editing it now. In fact, yeah, here's the video. I don't know where I'm up to. Just before the end. This will be inserted just here. Yeah, bye. Definitely a lot of hassle changing it to 2 and stuff. But otherwise, I'd have to deal with redstone blocks, I probably would think. That's the only way I know how to do it. Setting blocks to redstone blocks, etc. Which is a bit confusing, but yep, I guess that's it now. I'll leave a wool download and a schematic in the description, or I'll just there's too many commands to do them all, but I'll leave a schematic for this area over here in the description. So yeah, that's it. Bye.